It's like crashing a party. What's your point? Don't you have a life? Can't you go have a life somewhere else?
On the 4th of July, Bob Minton watched this video footage on the web and was horrified by what he saw.
That's how you walked into me.
You
walked right into me.
You take your hands off of me.
Bob immediately announced plans to have a major picket in Los Angeles, California the following weekend in support of Xenu TV.
Forget your troubles and just get happy. You better chase all your cares away. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day.
Hi. I have some friends coming in for the weekend. We wanted to get together and maybe take a tour. So maybe a group of 20 for Bob Minton. Bob Minton is coming. Bob Minton is coming. Folks all geared up for the weekend? We've got about 20 people coming in this weekend to protest on L. Ron Hubbard Way and down here.
Bob Minton and a bunch of us are coming in to stage a protest. See you tomorrow.
Then suddenly,
welcome to Clearwater. This is the home of the sci-fi cult founded by L. Ron Hubbard called the Church of Scientology.
at the last moment, plans were changed.
We're heading across the river, wash your sins away in the tide. It's all so peaceful on the other side. Forget your troubles and just get happy. You better chase all your cares away. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day.
Good evening. Hi, how are you?
Bob Rep. I met you.
Bob Minton, yes.
At the last one.
That's
I
right.
want to run a couple of things by you real quick.
Okay.
No problem marching on the sidewalk and all.
Right.
But if there's any kind of a chance for fire, that won't be allowed.
Right. No, there won't be any fire.
Okay.
Yeah. Mark, there's no doubt that these guys were informed of our arrival. You know, they've even got the windows papered over. They're totally non-confront. You know, maybe we'll just have to check them out down at the Sandcastle and over at Hacienda Gardens. I mean, what I continue to be amazed at, and certainly all the long-term Scientologists who ever come here and participated in a picket, is how, you know, a very small, in this case, handful of people can completely close this place down. I mean, these people totally cower and hide from the truth. This is the nature of this organization.
It started out as a very quiet picket, but here in the garage, you can see Ben Shaw talking to the two guys who would eventually be sent out to handle us.
Mark, have you ever seen a church that has on its door by invitation only? The first time I saw this by invitation only sign was last December. They had never had that up there before. That's a first, and I took a number of pictures last time of that sign because I was so flabbergasted to see that this is the way a so-called church tries to treat people. You know, what happened to the tours that Brian Anderson offered to anybody who wanted to take a tour of the Fort Harrison Hotel? Well, you can't very well have the public in when they see a sign like that, can you? Now, what I've noticed is that there are buses, there are flag buses that are going down Court Street there, and are no doubt coming up the back. So we might at one stage want to think about sending a small contingent to the back, because as long as we're out front, they're going to use the back. This appears to be a church in hiding, more like a morgue than a religious institution. It's amazing. Even all of the apartments have paper on the window. Why is Scientology ashamed of its religion? Why are Scientologists ashamed? Could you answer why Scientologists are ashamed? Are you embarrassed to be a Scientologist? I still want to know how that woman knew that I was going to be at the Boston airport today and took my picture.
Tell us the story of that, Bob.
Well, when I arrived at Logan Airport and went to the departure lounge, I noticed this woman sitting over there sort of panning around the room with an Olympus digital camera, which was just like mine. I would also point out that it also looked just like the one that Maureen O'Keefe, former DSA of the Boston org, possesses. And so I went over and sat one seat away from her, and I asked her, I said, how do you enjoy your Olympus camera? And she said, oh, it's really new to me. That's why I'm just sitting here, you know, panning around the room and looking and stuff like that. Well, then I noticed that she was focusing on me, 1 seat away, and I heard the shutter go off once. And then she said to me, she said, well, does the flash on this work well? And I said, yes, it's quite adequate. And she popped up the flash. She was pointing it at me, but not aiming. And all of a sudden the flash went off, and she said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take your picture. And that was the second and last time she took my picture until just before, and we talked more, and I showed her some things about the camera that she claimed not to know. And just before I was getting on the plane, I went to the men's room, I came back and walked to the gate, and then I noticed she had moved from where she was sitting, and she was sitting at the gate. And as I walked down the departure ramp, she took my picture yet again. And that was the end of the story. But I think the message was that the Church of Scientology, no matter what, wants us to think that no matter what we plan to do, we cannot do anything in secret, because they will always know what our movements are.
If you'd like a job with Xenu TV, just let me know.
When you're working for Xenu TV, your hands don't shake. When you're working for the Church of Scientology, I don't blame your hands for shaking. Because if you take one bad picture, waste any film, you might be in big trouble. This is the Presbyterian Church where the candlelight vigil was held last year, and they've agreed to allow us to have the candlelight vigil there again this year, so that's good news. I want to know if you've seen this guy around here. You seen him around here? You seen him?
How extensive is your psychiatric history?
Very extensive, very extensive.
A lot of that messing around with it.
Yeah, lobotomies. Frontal.
Straight jacket for a while?
Straight jacket?
I mean, that's the kind of person you are.
Yeah.
Straight jacket type.
Straight jackets, yeah. Yeah, well, I thought it was fairly comfortable. I didn't have any problems with it. The padded cell was good. You know, by and large, it was a positive experience, you know. It's sort of like coming here.
Nothing like it.
Nothing like it. Well, where's your bike tonight?
I'm afraid I don't have a bike tonight.
You're not biking it? The tire run out? Flat?
No, didn't.
No. But have you seen this guy around here? I want to know. Is this guy really dead, or is he still alive? What do you think? Don't laugh.
Oh, man.
How about your psychiatric
What's
history?
going on with that whore?
Who's that?
What do you think?
Who's the whore you're talking about? Miss Cavage's wife, Shelley?
I think you know who the whore is.
Yeah. Well, why don't you tell me who the whore is if you want to talk about it?
The the trash.
You like her?
Your garbage.
You like her?
So you know who I'm talking about.
You're attracted to somebody I know? What? Another one of your parishioners is dead? Is that why the ambulance is here? What's going on here tonight? What happened to the graduation ceremony?
There's a lot you don't know, isn't there?
Yeah, there is a lot I don't know, but I'm learning. I'm learning from the Church of Scientology.
There's a lot you don't know that we know.
That's right, yeah.
And we know a lot that you don't know.
And you probably know a lot about me, don't you?
We know more about you than you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you've had access to all those files, haven't you?
That's funny.
Yeah. Where's Ben tonight? Is he going to get out of bed and come out here?
I don't think so.
No. He's not back in his room drinking, is he? He's been having some problems with that, I hear.
I don't think so.
No? Okay. Well, let me ask you what you think about Xenu TV. Have you seen any Xenu TV productions yet?
I'm gonna going somewhere else.
Okay. Well, the lights, you shouldn't walk here when it says don't walk, but
Yeah,
I was just going to ask, what about your level in Scientology? Where are you on the bridge to total freedom?
You don't want to know, it might scare you.
Yeah, you OT8?
You don't want to know, it might scare you.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty scared already, so I'm willing to listen. There's nothing you guys say that I'm not willing to listen to. Tell me about the benefits of Scientology.
As it turns out, behind these closed doors, Scientology was having a graduation ceremony.
As Delara and I were walking by, a woman threw a curtain back and stuck her head out and was yelling, "Grow up," at us. You could see other people in there behind her. So we believe that this thing is going on right now, inside.
Welcome to the golden age of Xenu. Xenu TV.
Those poor little kids.
This is the building, this vast building they're building. Look at this. Nothing. Nothing. But don't worry, they'll have white paper on the windows of that too.
Speaking of covering up and hiding, here I am talking with the man behind the clam cam.
75 million years ago, Earth was known as Tikiak. It was ruled over by the evil overlord Xenu, who stuffed us into volcanoes and blew us up with hydrogen bombs far more powerful than those we have today. Now, is that really helping? Is that going to block your pneumonia implant from kicking in? You might go in and take your temperature right now. You're looking a little pale.
Oh, here comes my buddy. Oh, my buddy's here. Oh, God, you got sent to the RPF last time, didn't you?
In back of the hotel, Bob runs into an old friend.
Oh, my buddy, where's that blue suit tonight?
On the left is a fellow that Bob spoke to during his last picket.
You guys, come on. What's happening here? How come you guys didn't get, you got sent to the RPF last time, didn't you?
Well, wait, Bob, you're not looking too good.
Why am I not looking too good?
No, you have brain cancer.
Brain cancer? I might.
I'm sorry.
How about you?
I'm fine.
I'm glad to have friends down here like you who are so concerned about me.
Worse. You look worse this time.
Yeah, look what happened. I got a scab on my arm. Look, there are bugs on it. That's probably what happened to Lisa McPherson. See those bugs there? You guys got bugs down here like that?
That's an infection. You need help.
It's an infection.
I'm concerned about you. I haven't seen you last time.
I'm honestly concerned too because I think you're getting worse.
Have you done OT3 yet? Have you gone through the wall of fire?
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
You don't?
I'm interested in you, your weight, your height.
No.
And get you well.
But why is he interested in my sex life? Because that's what he was asking me about over there on the corner.
I heard that's why you wanted to see a psychiatrist.
Because of my sex life?
Because you had this tendency to do little boys.
I had a tendency to do little boys. You mean like David Miscavige does? You don't know who David Miscavige is?
Let's go back to your weight, your height. Because you can get like help.
Yeah.
You know, because you're like, more weight.
Yeah. So no. Talk to me about the little boys a little bit. What are these little boys? How did you know about the little boys? How did you know about that? You guys find out about that somehow?
You're getting more grey hair since the last saw you.
Yeah.
You're like Arnie. Seen how much grey hair Arnie's got?
Yeah, Arnie's got a lot of hair. He's got a lot of hair.
He's got a lot of grey hair.
Hey, listen, fighting you guys is hard work.
And you guys are going, you're going the same way that Arnie went.
Yeah. But fighting you guys is hard work. There's no doubt about that. Okay, now listen, we got some action in the front now. We got to go attend to. But why don't you come with us?
Well, I need to make sure you're doing okay.
Well, you come on with me and we'll do. Well, let's talk about it on the way. Let's talk about it.
You know.
Now, what's your name, by the way? Hey, look at that. Hey, you got a lot more gray hair since I was down here in December. How can that be? It's nice of you to be so concerned. How's graduation tonight? You guys got anything interesting going on here, or just?
Why are you sweating, Bob? Like,
Welcome to the golden age of Xenu. Yes, thank you.
How does it make you feel, Bob, when you hear support?
I love it. I love it.
And Scientologists, how does that make you feel when you hear comments like that?
Bob,
how do you like it? How do you like it when you hear comments like that from people?
We're concerned about you, Bob.
Well, I appreciate your concern,
aren't you concerned
gentlemen.
about the public opinion of your organization?
Criminal organization.
Well, I was trying to be nice.
Are you concerned?
It's the minority.
Our minority friends tried very hard to stay close to Bob, but they didn't plan on the presence of retired Police Lieutenant Ray Emmons.
Move on, fellas. You don't need to talk to Bob. I'll talk to Bob.
Yeah, they don't like it. They're telling me, Minton, how come you don't have bodyguards with you all the time? You need
You
them.
got one now.
This is your bodyguard? Bob, where are you? Bob.
No, he doesn't need to talk to you.
Come on, Bob.
He doesn't need to talk to you.
Bob's gone.
Go away.
Bob's gone, but I'm here. You can talk to me. You like Xenu TV? Have you been to Xenu TV?
Spencer, come on!
Got a lot of fun video up there.
Where the heck are the OTs? They will constantly us right out of here.
You know, it's easy to find. It's just XenuTV.com. XENU, that's the evil overlord who blew us up 75 million years ago. And then add a TV in there because we put up video from all around the world of all the different shows that have reported on the criminal activities of your church. Pardon me while I spit. Do I have to make you put your finger in your ear again? 75 million years ago, Earth was known as Tegiak. It was ruled over by the evil overlord Xenu, who stuffed us into volcanoes so that you one day might put your finger in your ear.
Xenu loves you!
For those folks who are watching this tape, this boy's been re-stimulated. You better take him in and work him over. Because I know that he heard about Xenu. Put him on the cans.
He did hear about Xenu.
He heard it. He can't fool us with that finger in the ear routine.
75 million years ago, the evil galactic overlord Xenu, in order to control overpopulation in his sector of the galaxy, called in for tax inspections, 9 billion people.
You know, how can you send out a guy like that to man the camera when he can't hear about Xenu? How effective can he be?
Dude, ask Ben Shaw. He knows who he is. Ask Ben Shaw, ask Brian Anderson. They know.
Is your name Ray?
To tell you the truth.
Yeah, that's Ray. Yeah. Have something you wanted to say to Ray? Because you know he's a decent man. It's good. It's good.
Just don't come down and visit my house later because I'm exercising my rights as an American.
You want you to exercise your rights, Ray? You know, absolutely. I mean, like,
Yeah, well, I
we
think
don't want
people actually believe in that.
we don't,
They don't really believe in that.
we don't,
This
Ray, we
side-
don't want you to violate your rights. You know, we don't want you to violate your rights.
No, you're absolutely right.
You keep walking, all right?
Okay.
You're okay.
Okay.
Xenu. Xenu. Or would you prefer Xenu? Because you know Hubbard, I've heard Hubbard in his own voice say, there's this fella named Xenu. Could be spelled Xemu. When you give the tape to your OSA officials, why don't you just ask them, is it Xenu or Xemu or Xemu? Which is it? Because I can't wait to get to OT3 to find out.
All these geniuses suddenly realize that Bob's wearing a mic.
I wonder why Bob's wearing a mic. Why is Bob wearing a microphone?
Why? It's for the coverage on Xenu TV.
Bob, why have you got a microphone?
Excuse me?
Why have you got a microphone?
So we can pick up the footage for the video here.
Huh?
Now these mighty OTs are reflecting back on some of the comments they may have made throughout the day and are suddenly very squeamish about language.
He called us buttheads.
Oh my heavens, is that like calling Stacy a whore?
Wait, I thought LRH made swearing cool.
Yeah.
Didn't Hubbard make swearing cool? Wasn't that part of the deal?
Buddy, how you doing? What are you doing? What are you giving me this evil stare for? You trying to perform some OT powers on me or something? You trying to make me spontaneously combust here? You and Mr. Emmons were having a conversation, I hear. What happened? You threatened to go to his house? Why do you guys operate like the Gestapo?
Is he a well man?
Let me ask you this, Mr. Emmons, look at this, look at this.
Is he a well man?
You see this swastika here? You guys act like the Gestapo.
Is Ray a well man? He doesn't sound like it.
I think he's a very well man. Yeah. I think he's always been a well man.
Sound like him.
I think you guys are the only guys who have exhibited behavior which indicates that you are not well and that your church is in trouble. And I'd like to know why you're in trouble. Why are you in trouble? Why are you looking at me? What's the matter, my head? Cancer, yeah, cancer. Well, who knows what I've got? You're OT, you should know what I've got, right?
I don't know anything about that.
You don't know anything about OT, huh?
Turn got your health again, Bob?
Yeah, he thinks I got cancer now.
Are you telling me you don't know who Ray Emmons is, Lieutenant Ray Emmons, who tracked the criminal activities of your cult for years? You know, if you'd like to know, you can go on the internet and read all of the police records. Because Ray Emmons is somebody that you really should know about. You should also know about all of the criminal activity that are in the files of Lieutenant Ray Emmons.
I feel kind of hurt that he does it.
What about the criminal activities on my website?
I feel kind of hurt.
Yes. Mark here has a superb collection of all of the records. So you can find out everything you need to know about Ray. Because you seem to...
Why has David Miscavige been squirreling the tech? Do you want to answer that question for me? What has he been doing to the tech?
How long are we going to keep this up for?
I thought Hubbard was source. How come David Miscavige is now source?
Is this going to be like a long spell or what?
You know, we're going to be out here until the cows come home.
Yeah?
Yep.
Are you going to get tired?
I might get tired, you know, I'll sweat, you know, we'll go away for water, you know. We'll be here.
We should get some exercise. That's the
Well,
main
you
thing. You know what I mean?
You know, I tell you, you Australians are so kind-hearted people. Such kind-hearted people. I really appreciate it. Why don't you come out to dinner with us tonight? You know, maybe you can have some fun with us. You know, you don't have to drink in your room tonight. You can drink out in public with us.
You drink a lot.
Vistaril. You know Vistaril? That's the psych drug that Hubbard was on when he was dead.
Wow.
He died with about 30 shots of Vistaril in his ass.
Do you drink a lot?
A lot of what?
Booze.
Booze? Yeah, I drink a lot of booze. Yeah. Is there a law against that?
Absolutely not.
You remember Prohibition is over. Except here, right. I mean, you guys are very clean cut. It's just give me some niacin, you know, little niacin and things like that. And milkshakes that, oh yeah, vitamins, yeah, vitamins.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you take?
What kind of vitamins did you give Lisa McPherson?
What do you take?
What kind of vitamins did you give Lisa McPherson?
And now our Scientologist friend accuses Bob of sleeping with sheep.
My psych friends tell me about what?
Go with sheep can cause you wrinkles.
Sheep cause wrinkles?
They come out with this stuff, isn't it amazing?
A little Bo Peep.
Where are you going, Bob? We haven't finished.
I hear wacky things like that too. Like if you snap your fingers like this, they can re-stimulate the clam engram and cause your jaw to lock.
True?
True?
This is what they're saying?
Have you been with sheep?
I've never been with sheep.
The foot traffic is definitely picking up here. It looks like there may be some action soon. Well, here's another crowd coming across the street.
Would you like to be interviewed by Xenu TV? Welcome to the golden age of Xenu. Why are you ashamed to be a Scientologist? You're not ashamed?
Not at all.
No. Well, tell us about life in Scientology. What is it like?
Fuck off.
That was nice talk for a lady Scientologist.
Fuck off.
Fuck off. Very nice.
Welcome to the golden age of Xenu. Come be interviewed by Xenu TV right here. See yourself on the internet. Have you been a Scientologist all your life? Were your parents in Scientology?
That's also possible.
That is. Yeah. Has it been a good thing for you think?
Honestly,
Yeah.
there's nothing else. Now,
Honestly, there's nothing else. Well, could you explain to me why your church is the only church, as far as I know, in the entire universe, which has by invitation only? I mean, the Catholic Church, the Baptist Church here in town, the Presbyterian Church next door, the synagogue, the mosque,
I don't think any of those churches would like to invite you in.
But they don't have
I'm
signs
sure
out
they
that
would be
say,
equally-
you think they would be equally upset with me?
Yes, I do. I do.
It's funny, you know, none of those churches have ever sent private detectives over 5 continents. They've never sent people to my house. They've never broken into anybody's office and stolen all their records.
You must not be very terrified of those churches.
No, none of those churches have ever done anything like that. Only the Church of Scientology has tried to
Well, because
intimidate
you're
me.
terrified of us.
I'm terrified of you.
You must be.
Is that
You're
what-
doing all you can with your little
You
sign.
guys are terrified of me.
I think you're the one holding the sign and trying to.
Why do if I'm terrified of you and you're not terrified of me, why did you put paper up all over the building because you guys found out I was coming to town? Why are you afraid of me? Why are you afraid of me? Why is your church afraid of me?
Obviously. I think to try and come out here as a last-ditch effort of some kind and carry a sign is a little bit ridiculous.
A last-ditch effort.
What is it you're really worried about?
What am I really worried about?
Yeah.
I'm worried about more people dying here at the Fort Harrison Hotel, for one.
I don't think so. I don't think that's your concern.
Yeah.
No.
You think it's just the drug companies and the psychs who are stimulating me to get out here and cause you untold problems, right?
Well, is it?
It might be. It might be.
It just might be.
Yep. Xenu TV rules the sidewalks of Clearwater. The Church of Scientology can't even have people on the sidewalks when Xenu TV is in town. Welcome to the golden age of Xenu. Drop dead. I hope we haven't been re-stimulating your bank tonight. More cars are coming now. I'm beginning to think this is 9 o'clock kickoff for this graduation. What time is graduation tonight?
He wouldn't tell you?
Huh?
He wouldn't tell you?
He wouldn't tell me.
Huh.
But the cars are arriving fast and furious now.
Now, as I'm taking a shot of the garage, Bob is having a confrontation with Stacy's ex-husband, Paul Kellerhouse.
I'm shaking hands with you. Don't block the traffic.
Don't come out here yelling at me like that. PK.
Against the law.
Don't you be pointing that finger at me, PK. You know better than that. That was tone 40. PK, don't run away now. PK, come talk to me, baby. PK, don't go back in the garage and hide. Talk to me, PK. I got some messages for you from Jesse and from Stacy. Please come back. PK, come on, man. Talk to me. Well, I was just walking down the sidewalk here as I normally walk down the sidewalk, and Paul Kellerhalls, commonly known as PK, who I had a very friendly chat with, a one-way chat back in December when I was here. He came out of the door, pointing his finger at me. Get out of the way. You're blocking traffic. I'm getting complaints that you're blocking traffic. Get out of the way. Come on, Bob. Get out of the way.
With that, it was time to call it a night.
So long. I hope you survive till tomorrow with all those Xenu implants re-stimulated. We'll check back with you tomorrow. Bye.
We can help you outside of this organization. If you really do leave before next year, call me.
So it was a fairly quiet ending to a fairly quiet day, but all of that was to change in just a matter of a few hours.